Hi, this is Mark Rabin. Welcome to episode 313 of Lean Blog Audio. This is a post that I published on March 16th, 2021. It's titled, "What Does Lean Mean to Healthcare Professionals? What Should It Mean?" So here's the summary, the top of the post, using the acronym for too long, didn't read. Maybe this applies. Too long, didn't listen. If you want to listen to just 30 seconds of this episode, here's the summary. Lean isn't just efficiency. It's safety, quality, delivery, cost, and morale. People often misunderstand that. They don't know, or they were taught the wrong things. So here's the post. I often have the opportunity to teach a group of experienced healthcare professionals from a wide range of disciplines about lean. My session is part of a longer professional development program that's framed as what they call clinical outcomes and patient safety. Lean has a lot to contribute to those outcomes. You can see a collection of results, a couple different places I've linked to in the blog post. You can find that at leanblog.org/audio 313. I've got a collection of data and case examples, and then there's a group called CLEAR, the Center for Lean Engagement and Research in Healthcare. You can find more on their website. So anyway, back to the session that I teach. The last session had to be virtual due to the pandemic. So I took advantage of the opportunity to use some interactive tools from a company and a site called mentimeter.com. Now, this is something I'll continue doing even when I have the chance to teach in person, hopefully later this year, as people can vote or give input from their phones anonymously while sitting in class. It's pretty slick. The one question I asked the group was this: what does lean mean to you in terms of improvement? We do this very early in the class. In the blog post, if you want to go and look at it, again, leanblog.org/audio 313, there's a word cloud that formed live as people were putting in their entries. And you see in huge letters in the middle of the word cloud, efficiency and efficient. That means those were the two most commonly entered words. Now, the people in the room, the virtual room, worked for a couple of different organizations. Some of the people in the room, which this included nurses, physicians, departmental leaders, and more, they worked for an organization that you might say uses, whatever uses means, and this varies. They use Lean Six Sigma as a methodology. Some of the participants probably have knowledge or experience related to Lean, and some have had at least some experience, and some knew nothing coming in. Lean Six Sigma education and books and videos too often share the incorrect mantra that says things like, quote, "Lean is for speed and Six Sigma is for quality." Or you could replace speed with efficiency or cost. I've complained about these dynamics before, and you can find links in the blog post, again, leanblog.org/audio 313. So people in the room, virtual room, could have been repeating the incorrect thing that somebody taught them, saying that lean is just for speed or efficiency, or they were guessing based on what they think the word lean would mean. Now, if you look at the roots and the core of lean, meaning the Toyota production system, you'll see that Toyota says that TPS is about two things: flow and built-in quality. Quality is by no means the exclusive domain of Six Sigma. As I've written about before, the goals of Lean and TPS are often stated as this: safety, quality, delivery, cost, and morale. Now, one person in my word cloud survey did type QA, meaning quality assurance, so that's good. Other quality-related terms that were small in the word cloud included high quality, accurate, consistent, eliminating waste, removing waste. Now, talking about waste could include, of course, what we might call the waste of defects, as we talk about in lean frameworks. Not everybody in the class is completely fixated on efficiency, but many did. There were other things in the word cloud, including streamline, money saved, improved workflow, productivity, cost savings. Well, sadly, one person typed bare minimum. Now, that's the problem with the word lean and dictionary definitions that talk about scarcity or not having enough resources. I've had people in healthcare say to me things like, we're already lean. We don't have enough resources as it is. And the word lean is often used as a very negative term, as we saw back in 2008. There was a Time magazine cover showing kind of an emaciated piggy bank, and the headline said, "Surviving the Lean Economy." Now, Time magazine didn't mean capital L lean, as in TPS. They didn't mean this on the cover, nor did the people who say, we're lean, we don't have enough. Because lean and TPS is about having enough resources to do the right work the right way. This means not having to cut corners. It means not making compromises on safety or quality. Again, it's about the right amount of resources, including people. And I hate calling people resources. So I'm sorry I did that there. Now, some others in the class were on the right track about lean. They said in the word cloud, leadership style. And I wish somebody had typed the word culture. Someone else typed stepwise process improvement. That sounds right, although I'll add sometimes we make step function changes by redesigning processes completely. So to wrap up, I can't blame the individuals in the session for responding the way they did. It just goes to show how much more work is required to educate people in healthcare. It also illustrates how some people are taught the wrong things, and that can be difficult to recover from. I'm thinking of, I'm going to go and add this to the quote. It's I think often attributed to Mark Twain. People don't really know for sure. Here's the quote. "It's easier to fool people than it is to convince them that they've been fooled." Oh, that applies to so many things in life. So anyway, thank you for listening. I'm going to try to do these Lean Blog audios more often. I haven't been writing as much as I've been podcasting. I would invite you again to check out my weekly series called Lean Blog Interviews. Twice a week, I'm releasing episodes in a series I really love now called My Favorite Mistake. And every 2 weeks, I am hosting and releasing a podcast in a series called Habitual Excellence, presented by Value Capture. Those focus on different aspects of healthcare improvement, lean, and leadership. I hope you'll check that out. So you can search whatever podcast app you're using for those. Or if you go to markgraban.com, you can find links to all of these different podcasts. So again, thanks for listening. To find links to anything that I mentioned here, again, you can go to leanblog.org/audio313.